Hello everyone, it's been a while. Today we're going to be building a base, obviously. But first, framework. There we go. And I'm still hungry, so delicious. We're going to pretend that didn't take 17 hours of my life I'm never getting back. And we're going to get right into working on what I'm working on today, which you don't actually know. So, let's get into time-lapse mode and I can talk about that. Cookie and I are working on a lifesteal-esque SMP that we're calling Steel Hearts. As some of you would probably already know if you pay attention to my posts, which I'm sure some of you don't. So, this is going to be the spawn base. It's going to actually be 1/5 of the spawn base. What I'm a tower in the center and 4 gateways that lead into the 4 quadrants of the actual main base, which we're not going to be tackling today because I'm not doing that to my storage the main base into 3 different videos. Today we're going to be tackling the fortress, obviously, as you can see. So, fortress. It's going to have a lookout tower in the center. Hopefully, players will spawn on the top of this tower because I've put a spiral staircase right on the spawn block. But, you know, Minecraft doesn't always work the way you want it to, so hopefully they'll spawn at the top so they can see the entirety of spawn, which currently is a really flat cube. But we'll fix that eventually. And surrounding the tower is a small cross section of garden with a lot of moss because I like moss. And also some azalea bushes, fireflies, and general flowery stuff. Because you can't just have moss. That's not a garden. Say that to the lush cave. Garden area is going to be this actual fortress, which isn't much of a fortress because it's very small. But there are 2 towers on the side of each of the 4 gateways that as to one of 4 quadrants of the final main base, which we'll get to later. Don't be impatient. There is technically a second floor connecting each of these towers. But I actually didn't make a way for people to get up there without falling off of the towers. So we're gonna pretend like those don't exist. So we just have towers, gateways in our fortress. There's a fancy looking roof if you think about it, but you know, you can look at it from the top of the spawn tower. It's pretty. And that's about it. As you can tell, Now that it's completed, I didn't record every block being placed. It took about only recorded half of it, so it took about an hour and I only recorded half of it, so you only got to see some of the process, the basic framework and walls going up, a little less of the decorating stuff. But trust me, oh my god. Anyways, I was just placing a lot of blocks. I don't usually do this, but Cookie shamelessly plugged, and I will not be out shamelessly plugged on my own channel. So make sure to like and subscribe, especially if you want more Steel Hearts content, and if you want to see the rest of the building process, because we've got a long way to go before we get the rest of this base done. It's gonna be a while, and this already has taken 18 hours of my life. So, like and subscribe.